Yo, what's going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video, we're going to talk about some changes and some improvements to the buff bar. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, this is all information coming from today's live stream shown off by Mod Pie on stream. So let's get into it. First and foremost, the cool thing that they show off is that with the new buff bar changes, you're going to be able to resize the buff bar as you see fit. This is going to give you a whole range of freedom that never had possible, or at least in the current build. And it's definitely going to get me personally to change up some of my layout just to accommodate the new freedom we have to change the size of that bar. Now, as you probably expect, it's not just a change to the size of the area that you can have your buff bars. ModPie has also increased the amount of icons that can show up per bar up to 50 different icons per buff or debuff bar. So you should never now miss a single buff or debuff applied to your character at any given time. Another cool feature that has to do with the way you resize it is if you create a vertical skinny bar for your buff bar, you can actually create a vertical buff or debuff bar if you just want to see that go up and down. They do want to add functionality where you can have multiple rows of vertical, but the only way you can currently achieve vertical, and probably the only way you will be able to do it when it finally launches, is if you have this tall skinny bar. It may be something that they look at in the future to, like I said, allow multiple vertical bars, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be something on launch. Next up, they've added some changes to the way the bar functions. Previously, a lot of the icons in terms of the sorting that they appear on your buff bar were basically just shown off in the order that Jagex created those buff bar icons. That is going to change. There's going to be a new priority system with the buffs and debuffs, putting the most important or the most urgent, in some cases, buffs or debuffs at the very forefront of your buff bar. These tend to be things like whatever it may be that you have to refresh often. For example, your overloads or your prayer renewals. When those get low, within 30 seconds or so, you're going to see those shift to the left at the very beginning, letting you know that these need attention. On top of this, specifically for overloads and probably of similar things, you will actually see that icon when it gets really close to depleting or running out, that it will actually flash. The icon will have some kind of indication letting you know. You can see readily available, hey, this needs attention, and then you can repot up or whatever the case may be, whatever the icon happens to be that requires your attention. So that's actually a really cool feature, and I am really excited to see that. Hopefully it'll help people who tend to forget to re-overload and things like that. The next thing, and it's not actually designed to come out with this particular update, but they do want to do in the future, is resizable icons. Making them more visible, bigger. If you're somebody who has a hard time seeing those small icons, that is something they want to rectify. However, like I said, not something that is planned with the official launch of these changes, but something further down the line. That being said, I do not know exactly when we can expect this in-game. They didn't give any ETA or anything like that, but it does look like it's pretty well along, and that is actually exciting. Hopefully we get this in-game soon. When I hear more information about it, you will know here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. That being said, I'm gonna wrap up the video. Let me know what you guys think about this change to the buff bar, the improvements, etc. down in the comments below. Love to hear your thoughts. And I'm gonna wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace.